This is WVVA News. Here for you, live in HD. WVVA News Weekend starts now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Stephanie Crace.
And I'm Kevin Nywood, and this is WVVA News Weekend at 11.
Today marks the one-year anniversary of the Derecho that hit the two Virginias.
You may recall last month we did a piece entitled Dissecting a Derecho, where we broke down the elements of what make up a derecho and how it affected our area. Now, as we reflect back on the events of last June, we take a bit more of a personal approach.
I think everyone at Appalachian Power and probably everyone in our service area recalls June 29th, 2012. It's the worst storm we've ever seen, probably the worst storm most of us who live here have ever seen.
Perfect words describing the rare and dangerous weather event that took place 1 year ago.
I was at one of my son's baseball games. He was in the middle of a baseball game. It was really hot. My wife was looking on her iPhone at the weather coming across, and she said, "Honey, this is a big storm coming across through here."
Luckily, people knew bad weather was on the way, and the game announcers warned everyone to seek shelter. Phil and his family attempted to get home before the derecho arrived. Instead, they were caught in the middle of it.
I could see transformers blowing. I could see trees falling. Trees fell within a few feet of the car we were in. You could feel the car lifting up off the ground. It was pretty intense. But, you know, that's my own personal story. Right. Since that time, I have heard literally dozens of stories.
Stories one could imagine will be told for years to come.
And as severe weather season continues here in the two Virginias, don't forget about the many different ways in which you can receive our weather forecast. In addition to our website, WVVA.com, we've got our Facebook and Twitter pages, as well as our WVVA mobile weather app, free for Apple and Android users. And speaking of those weather updates, while we're here, might as well have a look at our weather going on right now. So live state satellite and radar across our area showing just a little bit of cloud cover, but otherwise it's a pretty quiet night here in the two Virginias. Shower activity for the most part has managed to stay off towards our north. And the Winterworld Skycam live atop East River Mountain and Bluefield showing clear skies, temperatures in the lower 70s, dew points in the middle 50s, so noticeably humid but not too bad. Relative humidity at 59%. Temperatures across the area anywhere from the lower to upper 60s and a couple of lower 70-degree readings, so a pretty mild night so far. And live dual polarization Doppler radar, we're not seeing any kind of shower activity here in our area. It's just been a quiet night across the two Virginias. We didn't see any of that pop-up shower and thunderstorm activity. It was only a small chance of it anyways. But nonetheless, the setup looks like this. Weak area of low pressure off towards our north. It's bringing in winds out of the southwest. So we're continuing to see that moisture funnel into our area with a stalled out frontal boundary off towards our east that could make its way towards our area again tomorrow. So what's that going to do for our weather? I'll have a look at that coming up on a full local forecast in just a few minutes. Stephanie?
All right, thanks a lot, Kevin. Motorists have had a year to prepare for West Virginia.